Hello, my name is Becca, and I believe in November. It's a month, and it's important, okay? It doesn't just go from October to December. No, it's November. Welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Becca. Look, I bought a new vest at Target. It's awesome. And to honor November, I want to still do some fall baking. So in the comments on Facebook, Jill Fritz requested that I make pumpkin rolls for Thanksgiving. So Jill Fritz, here you go. I hope you're doing great in the real estate business. I miss you, but not high school. I don't want to go back to high school ever. So I've never actually made a pumpkin roll before or any type of roll ever. Aside from just watching the Great British Baking Show, which is the best baking show in the world, by the way. I've never really had interest in rolls or Swiss rolls or anything like that, so it was a really cool, interesting research project. I found though that by going on Pinterest, by going on recipe books, or even just on the back of the pumpkin can, all the recipes are pretty much the same. And all the recipes had one single flaw. One flaw that only me, has found. And not just like only me, but from my research, only me has found. They don't put vanilla in the actual cake. Vanilla. The onion of baking. Now follow me here. I put vanilla in everything. It makes everything taste better, and not just a little better, but like exponentially better, which is why I call it the onion of baking. Makes it better always. I made just a few adjustments. Instead of doing ground clove and ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, I just used pumpkin pie spice, which is cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, clove, and allspice. And then I also put a healthy amount of vanilla in the cake and in the icing. Vanilla is always in the icing, but I put more. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. So rolling, I know apparently it's really hard to roll and the cake gets cracked and you have to have it just right. I don't know. Let's wing it. Let's see. Let's discover things together, because that's what this channel is about. Is there something that you want to make that you just don't feel like it? Or do you want to see someone do it first? My name is Becca, and this is my kitchen. I'll do it for you, and then record it. Might fail, but you know, hey, whatever. It's fine.
Alright, so we're going to start by prepping our tray. We're going to take a 9x12 baking sheet, put a glob of butter on there, and then take a paper towel and spread it out. Then you're going to put some parchment paper down. I like the ones that are already pre-cut because they're just a whole lot simpler. Put a little bit more butter and spread around again. So after that, you're going to take some flour and sprinkle it. Oh wait, nope, don't take flour. Do not do flour. Powdered sugar. You take powdered sugar and sprinkle it generally everywhere. Now it's time to mix. You're going to put 3/4 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda, 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, and then whatever's left in the jar, and a pinch of salt, and whisk that together. Next, you're going to take 1, 2, and 3 room temperature eggs, 1 cup of sugar, drop it, lock it, stir it. So you're going to cream these together, start by stirring, and then take it up until it's pale and combined. Then you're going to add 2/3 cups of pumpkin, 1 big glug of vanilla. After that, you're going to add your dry ingredients and mix until just combined. Then you're going to spread it on your prepared tray. Spread it out till it takes up the size of the parchment paper. It won't take up the full sheet, but that's okay. You're going to bake it for about 13 minutes in a 375-degree oven. While it's baking, you're going to lay down a cheesecloth or a very thin flour cloth and generously sprinkle it with powdered sugar. Yep, just keep going. Just keep it, keep going. You're going to take your gorgeous sponge and prep, and then finally take a deep breath and flip it. Okay, good. It's on there. Next, you're gonna carefully peel off the parchment paper. Slowly, slowly. Look at that steam. And you're gonna begin to roll. So you're gonna roll the cloth over and slowly start rolling. You want it to be as tight as possible while still keeping it flexible. Alright, then you're going to fold the edges in and leave it to cool. While that's cooling, you're going to take 6 tablespoons of butter, most of a block of cream cheese, and mascarpone cheese. Then a cup of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a pinch of salt. Mix that combined, powdered sugar everywhere, and until very thick and creamy. Once it's completely cooled on the inside, you're going to unwrap your sponge, and you'll see it's still got its flexibility, which is great. You're going to put the cream cheese icing in and spread it around. Leave about a 1/2 inch space from the edges. Then you're slowly going to start rolling. I saw some cracks. I think it's because my sponge was a little overbaked, but it is what it is. So just keep rolling slowly and carefully. Then I transferred it onto a platter, topped it with some powdered sugar, and that's my pumpkin roll.
Okay, so this recipe turned out really well. I mean, look how cute this is. The sponge actually turned out really, really well. I do think I put just a little bit too much vanilla in there. The pumpkin kind of got lost, so I put probably about 2 teaspoons of vanilla in there. So if you're making this on your own, I'd probably dial that back to just 1 or maybe even 1/2. And then I would amp up the pumpkin pie spice. So I believe I put 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice in the roll. I don't know, maybe I'd just do a tablespoon. The icing was delicious. It is a bit more dense, which is really nice because the sponge is nice and light here. The rolling actually went really well. I did develop a crack after I put the icing in and re-rolled it, but it was on the side. It wasn't like right down the middle, so I don't know, I just put some powdered sugar on it and it was fine. No, just put some powdered sugar on it. Yeah, the rolling was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I don't know if it was just because I just put like so much powdered sugar on there, which I mean doesn't hurt, or I just did a lot of research, but I think as long as you prep for it, know what you're getting into, and just make sure to roll it when it's warm, it was actually pretty easy, and the recipe is really, really delicious. So yeah, 10 out of 10. This is awesome. I think I'll definitely be experimenting with other rolls. Thank you, Jill, and this is awesome. So if you have any more recommendations, or if you want me to do any more recipes, please let me know. And Andrea, I see you. I will be making ribs, probably for Neil's birthday, and I'm gonna do them with a twist. But first, like my promise on last week, my next video is gonna take down Oprah. I didn't forget. Oprah doesn't forget. Oprah doesn't forget anything, and neither do I. And I'm coming for you, Oprah, and your ridiculous option on your favorite things list. That was a clue. Subscribe on YouTube or just watch my Facebook feed. I cook almost every single meal every day, and I get bored. I'm hopefully gonna be making a lot more of these. I think they're super fun. If you have any recipe ideas, let me know, and I'll see you next time on In the Kitchen with Becca. and my new vest. Oh, almost dropped the camera. And yes, I bought it at Target when I went, like everyone, to the Home and Hearth grand opening, which was awesome. I got this table runner, this iPad sleeve, and an awesome candle that smells like outside hiking. It's so good. I'm so basic. Oh well.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, no.